Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are. Welcome to the biggest investing event of the week. We've got audio, we've got visuals. This is an exciting time. I hope to see some of you join in the comment section. This is going to become a regular thing. What I wanted to talk about was my plans for the channel. Cineworld Moon or Bust is now just Moon or Bust. If I change the title of the... Okay, yeah, let's change the title of the channel literally now. So, can I do that? In a second, customize. It's going to become Moon or Bust. I'm excited to talk to you guys about the plans for this channel and my main channel, 𝗧𝗍𝗍, my plans for my eToro portfolio account, which I'm really excited about. I've got some exciting things lined up for my world of investing. And I want to bring you guys along for the journey. This is going to become a regular thing. I'm going to carve out time every single week for something very, very important, which is one, to recap the investing events of the week, particularly UK stocks. I don't want to be leaving UK stocks out. However, I'm not going to miss the big stocks, the Palantirs, the Nvidias of the world, the AI revolution that's happening. Just for the record, I say that with a big slab of sarcasm because I don't see a massive AI revolution. I see the same world that we always saw, except now ChatGPT exists. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the massively overhyped AI stocks. But then again, I'm ready to be proven wrong on that. But as a value investor, which is what I am at my core, and I see very much, I don't see ChatGPT replacing screenwriters in films and stuff like that yet. Absolutely, if they can, they should. It's whatever does the best job. It's whatever makes the most entertaining films. Anyway, this is the most important part of the video. I've been wondering, what day of the week should I do this live stream? What day of the week should I do this live stream? And potentially, I should do it on a Thursday. But if it is going to be a Friday, whatever day it is, it's going to be one that I can do this. I've got to be able to have a beer with you guys. So what I want everyone to be able to do is when we recap the events of the week, you enjoy it with a cold one, because this is lighthearted. This isn't me doing research. This is me doing entertainment. This is entertainment. It is entertainment from someone that's done a lot of stocks and shares research, someone that invests, someone who likes to stay in tune with the markets, but it's entertainment nonetheless. I'm not going to do a half an hour stream every single week that is just super, super dull. I might do really dull ones every quarter that are rich in financial information, but there's no way to offer value every week. Stuff doesn't happen in the finance world every week. What happens every week? I'll tell you what happens. Everything just ticks along normally as it usually does. Okay, let's see if there's anyone in the comment sections. Okay, just me for now, drinking by myself. That's not cool, guys. Please come and help me out and make this less lonely. Okay, now I'm watching myself drink. It's a nice experience. Okay, so for fun, we're going to be talking more about Palantir. Also, by the way, I uploaded my YouTube video. So on the main channel, the investing channel, let's talk about what these channels are going to do. Sorry, I'm darting all over the place. Let's talk about the plan for these big channels that I have. Cineworld Moon or Bust is going to be a live stream channel every single week, and we're going to have a regular day. So we're going to find a regular day for that. At the minute, my life's been a bit chippy-choppy. Came back from traveling. Traveling was awesome. Me and my girlfriend went traveling for 5 months. We had the best time ever. And now we are back. I've been back a month. We have our permanent location, which is fantastic. And so, yes, I've got a permanent location. I've now got a job as a barista 2 days a week so that I can focus on investing. That is what I want to be my full-time job to be. I'm currently spending, and I can show you guys my spreadsheet. I've made a really, really simple spreadsheet. Currently spending £300 a month for the privilege of focusing entirely on investing, which I'm going to devote 6 months of my life to this. So I'm spending £200 to £300 a month yes, losing. That's how much I'm losing every month. So I'm cash flow negative. And I'm going to do this for 6 months to see if I can get this YouTube thing off the ground. And if at the end of 6 months I can't, then I either need to find a real job back as a product designer, not the end of the world, or work more days of the week as a barista. Really enjoying the barista job, done 2 shifts. I've got 3 shifts coming up. It's good, just lovely chatting to people. It's a really good quality experience, and it's nice because I get to work with my hands. And back when I was doing my product design job, and then in the evenings making YouTube videos and doing investing, I found that I was burning the candle at both ends, using too much of my mental energy. When I was doing my product design job, I was thinking about stocks and shares. When I was doing my stocks and shares, I was thinking about my product design job. Really, you've got to be able to devote your mental energy to one thing, like Warren Buffett does. So that is what I'm doing. I've got a barista job that gets me up on my feet, serving people, practicing, working with my hands, and building my sort of casual, chatty skills, which is actually beneficial for YouTube also. And but then it doesn't burn my mental energy. So at the end of my shifts, I'm still excited to do investing stuff. So we've got 6 months for this, and then I'm gonna hopefully all I need YouTube to make is £300. If I can get YouTube to make me £300 a month, then I'm breaking even every month, and I don't give a shit. I'll do it for another year, 2 years. That is the long-term goal at the minute. Not 1,000 subscribers. I want to get to where I'm earning £300 a month. So any of you with ideas on how I can do that, that's great. But the plan is, I'm excited. I've got visions for these channels. This one is going to be drink with me, have a beer with me. Let's do some every time a stock that I hold has a quarterly earnings release, let's do a live stream. Let's just have a beer while we're waiting for the quarterly earnings release. Then let's see what the new information is. Are they doing a live stream and stuff like that? Can we watch along? That would be great. And it would just be commentary along with that. And also, I'm thinking perhaps as a way of making this my life cash flow, if you guys want me to do live commentary on an earning release for a stock that you follow, perhaps that could be something that you pay extra for. So pay me £100 and I'll do a live stream of the quarterly earning releases of the stock that you're following. That's just an idea. And then we're going to be trialing lots of different stuff like that. On the other channel, the 𝗦𝗍𝗍 channel, that's going to be more serious edited content. I'm still working out what viewers actually want, but on there, I'm really, really proud of the video I uploaded today. Sorry, I'm resting on the table and making everything wobble. I'm really, really proud of the video I uploaded today. That is how to become a popular investor on eToro. It takes my 8 years of investing knowledge from eToro and how to become a popular investor and condenses that into 8 minutes. It's a really good framework. It will also, I believe, help people become better investors, at least amateur investors become better investors. There's little pearls of wisdom, like setting calendar reminders for when your top 5 stock positions have earning releases, and also putting in those calendar reminders what you expect to see, what you want from your stocks, how you want them to perform. So I've got, for example, a calendar reminder for Warner Brothers Discovery, I believe in November, and that needs to get negative 792 million free cash flow. If it gets below that, then we are in a difficult situation and need to evaluate whether the business was a good purchase. And that's it. That's one of my little pearls of wisdom. I did this week attempt to do, in my free time, some more Palantir research. The only thing that I was trying to work out to begin with, I was trying to get my head around what the fuck they actually do. And that sounds so simple. And there are some knobby Palantir people out there that are going, I know what they do. And the best description I've got of them was from Tom Nash, who is a great investing YouTuber. His description was like, oh God, how did he describe it? Can't even remember. So, oh, my girlfriend's calling because she probably wants me to hang out on the beach with her. This is only going to be a half an hour stream, guys. So I'm just going to text her and say that I'm doing this. I've just decided to do this last minute because I felt compelled to talk to you. Just doing a stream will be done in 10 minutes. Okay, what was I going to say? Yeah, so he talks about the fact that in the actual gold rush, the gold rush, the people that made the most money were not the people that were digging the gold, it was the people that were selling shovels. And what Palantir are doing right now is selling shovels, which is a beautiful way of describing absolutely nothing about Palantir, because I can't invest in a metaphor. I need to actually understand what Palantir actually does. And I posted a video saying Palantir is 74% overvalued, and that was in optimistic investing circumstances. And I posted that on, this is a terrible idea, posted it on the Reddit, the Discord, the subreddit page for Palantir, which is obviously going to be flooded with people that have done hours and hours and hours of Palantir research and have been investing in them for years, and they're going to be so biased. And yet they were tearing me apart. They made a couple good points, which is that Palantir have like no debt and stuff like that, so they can't go bust. So you can hold them for a really, really long time. But other than that, they added no valuable information as to how Palantir are going to double in revenue, then double in revenue, then double in revenue, then double in revenue, then double in revenue for like the next 5 years. And the fact is, they're all acting like Palantir are this amazing super company with amazing growth potential, and now it's finally becoming untapped. They've been around since 2003, and they've been doing pretty much the same thing since then. And they've been selling their software and going around and slugging it about. And now the only thing that's different is AI is cool. That buzzword is absolutely carrying the stock. ChatGPT is what made it cool, and ChatGPT isn't even that cool. We all have friggin' access to it, and we only use it like 1% of the time if you use it at all. There are some people that use it 100% of the time, but some people using it a lot of the time is not enough. You need all people. Like Apple only become one of the biggest companies in the S&P 500, one of the top companies, because everyone uses friggin' iPhones all of the time. Everyone uses them all of the time. That is not happening with Palantir yet. The physical things that Palantir can do is that it can take a shipping company and it can work out where the most efficient place is to put your ships are. And it can also tell you where you, which of your truck drivers are sleeping on the job, and which of your employees are stealing from you. However, so it can optimize. It can optimize your business, but that assumes that businesses are being run horrendously inefficiently to begin with. You must assume that businesses are being run horrendously inefficiently. One, I don't believe that's necessarily the case. I don't think they're that efficient. I think they're inefficient, sure, and they can be improved, but I don't think they're so inefficiently that, like, you can't make more. Anyway, I'm sort of getting caught up in myself. Basically, you have to assume that they're being run horrendously inefficiently, and that with this AI, they are going to like when they work out that a trucker, for example, is stealing from the company, that trucker is probably like not that well paid to begin with. Like the vast majority of them, there's definitely going to be actual theft going on or bad ones, and they can get rid of them. But is that going to save them like? How much of their revenue is that going to save them? What, 10%, 5%? Is it really going to make their revenue, the revenue of the trucking business or the shipping business double? Or is it just going to save them a bit of cost? In which case, Palantir will get a sliver of that cost saving. On top of that, it's unclear whether Palantir make most of their money consulting or most of their money shifting software. It seems like consulting is the big high margin the big expensive product that they make a lot of revenue on. And then the software is where they make all their margins. And that's kind of how Apple and iPhone and these companies work. I watched an interesting video with Steve Jobs where he talks about the fact that they needed to sell computers basically, because even though software was where you made all of the margin, they needed to do tutorials on how to use the software for anyone to understand it, because and the fact is, a tutorial would cost the company like $4,000 or something like that. Or like let's say it costs £500 to teach one person how to use the software. They're not going to make any money from that. And so if you sell someone a £1,000 computer that costs you £500 to make, suddenly you've made £500 and you can justify training them a little bit how to use the software that you sold with that computer. And now you're making money on the software that went with the hardware, and the software is where you're getting all your margin from. And margin is really, really important, guys. Like Amazon Web Services, like a lot of people think of Amazon as this sort of shipper of goods. Their biggest product ever, their most successful cash cow was Amazon Web Services, because it's just software and it was really, really good, and it was ahead of everyone else for so long. It was dominating. Palantir, I don't know enough about their software to know if they are going to be the cutting edge. It doesn't seem like they have an edge in terms of getting into people's hands, but people do certainly seem to love talking about it right now. And when you go look at the earnings of Palantir, you can go watch my Palantir video for the earnings. I mean, it's just frankly absurd. They have... Let's go back to Palantir. I mean, it is lovely seeing how little debt there is on this company. Revenue 2 billion. Valuation. What's its market cap? 33 billion. I have seen worse situations, more dire situations than this. But yeah, their market cap is 33 billion and their revenue is 6 billion. What's their free cash flow and their earnings? So, and they're losing money still at the minute. And I know that their last quarter was profitable, but Jesus, like, they've got a lot of work to do. Oh, the sun is setting. Apparently there's no rush on me to go. What more is there to say on Palantir other than the fact that it's got a 30 billion in revenue, 2 billion in revenue, and 30 billion. I just don't see where their growth is going to come from. What's exciting about this business, and how on earth do all these people on Reddit actually understand what Palantir are doing, what their advantage is? They don't seem to have any first-hand experience. What I feel like is they bought them on the IPO, and now they're doing really, really well, these investors that bought on the IPO, and now they're convinced that this is going to continue, that they've seen their money go from £1,000 to £5,000 in a short period of time, and they're like, whoa, and they just have managed to convince themselves that this can continue happening. And knowing how irrational the market is, it absolutely can. Irrational things is what the stock market does every day. And if we look at Tesla, like, they are still doing incredibly, incredibly well. But now actually Tesla have become a more fair value company, and it's cool to see the Cybertrucks. That's an exciting thing to talk about, actually. I've been seeing photos of Cybertrucks, and I cannot wait until I see one on the street. Like, I don't care about Elon Musk. I know he's over talked about and stuff like that. I don't know what you guys think of him, but I definitely like Tesla, the company. It is a cool, exciting company, and I'm really excited. Their cars are like mini celebrities to me. Now I'm getting more and more used to seeing Teslas, but I'm really damn excited to see one of those Cybertrucks. I would love to test drive them at some point. I have tested... Actually, you know what? I've never driven a Tesla. Okay, I need to... That's on my bucket list. I've been in the passenger seat for one, and it's an incredibly nice experience. And anyone that talks about build quality, I just don't understand what they're talking about, because Tesla build quality seem absolutely great to me. But it's interesting seeing Tesla at a P of 78, which they used to be at 200. Right, guys, I didn't plan longer than that. I just wanted to tell you about what's going on with the YouTube video. I wanted to have a beer with you and let you know that more beers are going to be happening in the future. Okay, this is going to be a recurring thing. I think talking out loud, it should be a Thursday night because everyone gets on with their own things on a Friday night. So like, let's join for a Thursday. Let's talk about UK stocks primarily. I know that I started it off bad. I started talking about Palantir. I'm really excited to talk about Greg's. Their ex-dividend and stuff like that has just been released. They're performing really well. They're 5% up today. There's lots of exciting UK stocks, small cap stocks and stuff like that. I also want to talk about more freely my plans for YouTube videos, which I'm going to do a video on how to manage my portfolio, because that's something that I'm working on at the minute, is creating a more rigid portfolio structure built around risk and opportunity to minimize what happened with the Cineworld situation. So as a stock becomes more risky, I need to have better restrictions in place to prevent me from making that a meaningful part of my portfolio. And stuff like that. But it's leading me down really exciting avenues, becoming more and more disciplined with my portfolio than ever before, more and more free cash flow focused than ever before. And so I think it's going to be a really positive thing for the portfolio going forward. And then I get to convert all of this into YouTube content. And I definitely feel as though I'm growing as a YouTuber as well. I just wish that reflected in the views, all the hours of effort to get 30 people to view, but I'm trusting the process and the patience, and if you guys keep coming back each week to have a beer with me, that'll certainly help things out a hell of a lot. All right, I don't want to waste your time. I hope you have a really, really good weekend. And yeah, the next live stream, let's say out loud, let's just have a look at my calendar. But I'm going to say let's do a live stream next Thursday. Let's have a little look at Thursday. Let's have a little look. Also, this is an exciting live stream idea. I don't know how you'll feel about this, but I think this will be fun. I'm going to do a live stream where I do live commentary over The Big Short, 2008, The Big Short. My favorite film, my favorite financial film. I figured, why not? That's I would love to just I don't know. I just like the film. I find it really funny. It'd be fun to watch it with you guys. Why not? So let's say next Thursday. Yeah, I'm free. I'm free Thursday, so I'll see you guys there. And we're gonna watch a live stream of 2008, The Big Short. Okay. See you there. Goodbye. Goodbye. And I'm going to do the regular wait for a minute to make sure that the live stream has in fact ended. Because I don't like it when this thing cuts off randomly in the middle. So the awkward waiting phase. Ha ha.